Greetings, humanoids of the internet. My name is Bob, and this is episode 21 of
Journey into space.
Now, I've been thinking about what we're going to be doing in the future in this series. And as far as just landing on places, I've landed on everywhere I want to go, really. I mean, no, I haven't been to Moho. I haven't been to the surface of Eve. I've been to Eve orbit, but I haven't been to the surface. Haven't landed on Tylo. Only landed a probe on Vol. But I want to start switching more towards colonization efforts, building bases. I've got the new Kethane mod, which is the Kethane mod. I haven't tried this one, but the Kethane mod was very cool. Way to get fuel from planets, from moons and stuff. So I want to try to start switching over more of my efforts to colonization. But I also want to do more exploration of BOP, which I like a lot. So today we're going to land a rover, very cool rover by Bobcat on BOP. And if you recall our previous journey to BOP, it was very dicey even getting there. So I don't know how this is going to work out, but we'll see. Okay, the rover we're going to land on BOP, or try to land on BOP anyway, is the DEMV Mark IV Rat. You can't actually see it because it's in this very sinister looking case. I don't know if you've seen the original Star Trek episode, Is There in Truth No Beauty, where they had this ambassador from a race of like gaseous energy beings, but you can't look at them because you'll go insane. And so the ambassador was encased in this sinister looking box, and that's sort of what this looks like, either that or a nuclear bomb. So you can't see the rover itself here. Well, you can see, well, you'll have to wait till we unpack it. But it's in that box, and it's got electric engines, which means it'll turn electricity into propulsive thrust for flying. So that's going to be very good for BOP because you don't have to worry about a whole lot of gravity. You don't have to counteract a lot of gravity there. And so this is the BOP rover launcher. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see it. Basically a variant of my proven booster technology. And here's the nuclear stage here. And there's the rover that lands on the case lands on these I don't know what the hell are those called? Reaction control system thrusters. It lands on those reaction control system thrusters. And when I drop the landing legs on this to land it, I got to make sure to right click on these legs and open them up that way, because if I just hit gear, the thing will explode because I've got landing gear inside here for protecting the solar panels. So I've got to remember to not to just hit gear, not to just hit G for gear, because the thing will explode and it'll be very unpleasant, especially after having gone to all the trouble of going to BOP. So let's go ahead and let me check my staging. Okay. Looks good to me. Let's launch. Okay, we got Kenlock and Shelley. Shelley is the veteran of the Duna airplane expeditions. So glad to have her aboard. And let's go. Oh, locking up. Okay, SAS on. Let's fire this bad boy. It's not looking good. No, no bueno. What the hell? Why did it eject like that? No, that's not what I want. Close. Why the hell did it do that? Oh well. We're all screwed up here. I don't know why it's behaving so badly. What the hell? Stop that. Every time I stage, it wants to open that thing up. I don't know how this is going to work out. Nope. Abort. Okay, time for a redesign. Okay, I don't know how this is going to work, and it's acting really laggy, so I may have to do the launch off camera, but we shall see. And it seems like every time I stage, it wants to open up that pod, so that's not real good. Especially since it makes the rocket unbalanced, so. Yeah, that's real wonky. It opens every time I stage. So it's still partially open. Okay, well, it's got some bugs. And it's rotating around, twisting in the breeze. Okay, remind me to turn those back on when time comes. 'Cause I need those to land on. Oh, that's a plug-in. I'll put the name in the thing that allows you to turn on and off your RCS tanks. That's a plug-in. I forget the name of it now, but I will find it because it's a very cool plug-in to have. Okay, that was all kinds of messed up, but we got to orbit, so. And that was all kinds of messed up. Oh, yeah, it appears to be unbalanced. The carrier for the rover seems to make things unbalanced. So, I mean, it's a cool rover and all, but it's got some issues apparently. Issues. Oh shit, I already ran out of those. I got those. Crapatosis. I should have disabled those to begin with. Oh well. Okay, well I still got one of these RCS tanks to land this thing, which is good because it's not going to land without it. So that should be okay. Next time though, if there is a next time, I need to shut down both those RCS tanks. Oh, and even with the RCS, it doesn't even want to move. And so the only thing I can use is the thrust vectoring engines. That's it. Oh. Okay, getting this thing into orbit was a clusterfuck of epic proportions, and it's still very wobbly and uneven. This thing here is not balanced somehow, but we're just gonna try to work with it, and let's go ahead and get ourselves set up for a conjunction with Jool. Okay, we got everything in line for our trip to Jool. Problem is that this rocket is almost uncontrollable. So how it's going to work, I'm not sure. I'm hoping that things will smooth out once we get the core booster stage dropped. But if I run out of RCS, I might have a problem. Okay. What the hell? Alright, something bad happened, yes. Oh yes, babies of the Space Kraken. No bueno. Let's try that again, shall we? This thing is such a pain in the ass. You're not under acceleration. Come on. I don't want to try to use RCS to stabilize this thing because I'm using up something I don't have a whole lot of. Very little of, as a matter of fact. Come on. Yeah, it's just freaking uncontrollable. Damn it. Okay. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to, from the point of view of this thing, we're going to time compress until our ship is sort of more or less lined up right. And then we're going to hope against hope that we can actually get this thing pointed in the right direction and get it off to Jool. Okay. Haven't blown up yet, huh? Okay. Oh, we're in luck. It's almost set to prograde. So, damn it! Don't go out of control. This way. This way. Thank you. Throttle up. Oh man, that is so wobbly. Look at that shit. Okay, well, the sooner I drop that booster stage, the better I'll like it. Because it's just looking really funky. Look at that. Like it's a wriggling worm, man. I don't know how this is gonna work out. I got a bad feeling about this. I didn't put any braces here, or they got launched. I don't know. Mr. Wiggly Worm. Okay, man, get out of my way. Damn it. I don't need this shit right now. Alright, well, we're just gonna burn this thing out, because that's just wrong, man. That's just wrong. What the hell? I didn't put any braces there, or they got tore off. Alright. Thank God. Drop that shit. Close. Alright, well, this thing is out of control now. Oh, that's just lovely. Yeah, totally uncontrollable. Oh, fuck. I screwed up. Oh, God. I have to do it all again. Oh, screw me. Okay, the rover from hell is finally heading in the right direction. I don't know if it's going to actually work at all, but it's heading in the right direction. I mean, seriously, this is the rover from hell. Here we go. Alright. Bucking like a bronco. I sure hope this pain in the butt is worth it. Alright, let me see where the nuclear engines are in the stack. I need to move those down, actually. Move those down here. That's part of what went wrong last time. Okay. Here we go. Now maybe it'll be a little bit more well behaved. Or not. Close. Like the snap-jawed alligator. Whoa. Come on. Damn you. Stop it. Okay, this thing is out of control. Out of control and losing its soul. Ah, fuck. God damn you. Don't twist around like that. Shit. Ah, damn it. What the hell is your problem, dude? Inclination's all messed up. Okay. Be nice. Is it asking too much? Damn you. Yeah, obviously it's asking too much. What the hell is your problem? I mean, I could use RCS, but I don't have an infinite amount of RCS stuff. Why are you doing this? Okay, I would say that this is pretty much uncontrollable. Not controllable. Nope. Nope. Abort. Okay, well we may not be able to do this because we're having technical difficulties, so we'll have to see. Okay, because what I've done is I've figuring that the pod itself is the major part of the problem. I took the pod off, but based on the way this thing behaves in the VAB, acting like it doesn't really want the thing to be aligned that way, it could be that this is going to have problems. But it can't really have much worse problems than the kind of problems it had before. So we will go for it. I don't think I'm going to show the launch because it's just laggy as all hell. Well, stop it. And you can see it all wobbly and stuff. Okay, well we'll see how this goes. Okay, that resulted in an epic fail. It was just the nav ball wasn't oriented right, and it was just spinning around like crazy. So let's stop that. Okay, of all the messed up constructions I've ever attempted to construct, this must be the worst. Putting this horizontal. Oh shit! What the hell? Putting this horizontally didn't work. Yeah, it's very wobbly. And so, but I'm running on the assumption that the pod is what's responsible for the misbehavior. That may not be true, but I am. What I have is I have this one on the side and a counterbalance over here, hoping this will work. It's very likely not to work, in which case we may have to abort this whole process. I'm not going to trigger the launch because it's just lagging out like hell. Okay, that was a total fail. Alright, I got one more thing to try, and if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna have to leave this rover alone, which is unfortunate because it's kind of cool. It's kind of a cool rover, but if I can't get it to work, then it's not going anywhere. So we will see what we can do. Okay, here is the Reader's Digest version of what happened. The rover might have been great on the ground, but it sucked in the skies. Um, For starters, every time you dropped a stage, the pod would open up and threaten to dump out the rover, and it would make the rocket very unbalanced, and that would happen. Secondly, for whatever reason, once it got into space, even with RTGs, the rocket was uncontrollable. There was something buggy about the rover. So the rover is not going to work. I tried several times, several different configurations. Rover's just not going to work. So instead, I created a electric powered uh, Explorer type vehicle. It has electrical power, so it doesn't use gas, and so it can keep on running around on BOP indefinitely. It's got solar panels to recharge and two RTGs generators. Whoop. No. Or whatever. Um, so that provides its electrical power for the electrical engines, and so in theory, it should work about as well. Now it doesn't roll, but it should be able to take off and go wherever it wants to go and explore at relatively low levels on the ground. So this is my best alternative shot to the rover. A rover would have been fun, but it just wasn't going to get there. So let's go ahead and get this one launched. Let's see. And we have Shelley Kerman in the cockpit. And I'm having severe frame rate issues, so I will probably do the launch off camera. Okay, a status report. We are finally at long last, after much pain and aggravation trying to get the rover going. We're finally on the way to Jool with our new exploration vehicle, which is not a rover, but it is able to go around different places on BOP and explore at its leisure wherever it wanted to go. It doesn't have any fuel problems, so we shall head out to BOP and see what we shall see. Okay, I'm heading into Jool, and as I hoped, I'm getting a Lethe encounter that's to air brake to stay in orbit. So that's worked out well. And after Lethe, we're going to try to get aligned with BOP and head over there. Okay, I'm about to air brake into Lethe, and unfortunately I don't remember what I air braked at before. So I'm guessing it's about 35,000 meters, but I don't know that because I never wrote that down. What the optimal air braking point was at Lethe. So I'm hoping it's 34,000 meters. Because if it's not, I may have to load a quick save. But we're heading on in to Lethe. Very cool image there. Jool and Lethe. Screenshot. Battery's fully charged. Okay, I'll restart when we're actually air braking. And for whatever reason, my altimeter is broken. That's weird. Okay, whatever. Uh-oh, lag. Lag, 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 lag. Big lag. Okay, I've got orbit. It's kind of a close orbit, but we'll take what we can get. I went ahead and accepted a encounter with Tylo because I figure that if I get in orbit with around Tylo, it's going to be easier to get out and match Bop's orbit rather than having one end of my orbit down here very close to Joule. It'll get both ends of my orbit out pretty far, and I think that will help. That will help me. I don't know that for sure. We're going to find out. Okay, here I am above Tylo, graveyard of ships. Um, Not one of my most favorite places in the solar system, but oh well. I used up a lot of gas to get here, but hopefully this will help me to get an encounter with Bop a little easier. Um, and what I'm going to do here is pretty much just head right back on out. Once I get to a good spot in the orbit, I'm going to just head right on out, try to match Bop's orbit, and see what we can do. Okay, well, I'm doing about the worst way of doing a rendezvous with Bop as I could do, which is I'm basically catching up to it, or letting it catch up to me, as if we were a spacecraft about to dock. And that's going to take a little while, and it wasn't very efficient, but sometimes you just have to do what you got to do. Okay, finally, after many aborted launches of the rover and much difficulty, I'm at Bop. I'm in orbit around Bop, and about a 50 by 60 kilometer orbit. Um, and although you won't notice a time change, it's in the real world here. It's past my bedtime, so I'm going to call it quits now and restart the video tomorrow. And at that time, we will land somewhere on Bop, presumably on a place that's sunny, because I need power for the from the solar panels. Blah, 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 blah. Power from the solar panels. Blah, 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 blah. And so being in the sunshine would be a good thing. So that's what we're going to plan on. That's going to be the same episode, I believe. It's just it's not the same day for me. So we will restart it then. Bop, 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 bop. And welcome back. Through the magic of television, although for you no time has elapsed, for me I went to bed, woke up, had coffee, took my meds, not those kind of meds, and did other things, and now I'm ready to play some more Kerbal Space Program. You might have noticed towards the end of last night's efforts, I was getting a little cranky. It's because I had like, I don't know how many, 4 failed launches of that damn rover. Before I just gave up and made my own. So by the time I actually got to Bop, it was getting to the wee hours, and I was getting a little cranky. So if I wasn't very talkative at that point, that's why. And the problem with that rover was, well, several problems. One is every time you try to stage, that little pod would open up, and it would just throw the balance of the rocket way off. And then once you got to space, and you think, okay, everything's cool, we're in space, everything gets easier, no, it was absolutely completely uncontrollable, even with RCS, just totally messed up. So those mod parts apparently have some issues still. It was a really cool rover, just you can't get it anywhere. But we're in orbit around BOP, and let's go over there and take a look. This is I don't know if I told you the name of it because I was exhausted. It is the Electric Boogaloo. I think there was some song by that name. In any case, it is the Electric Boogaloo. And the idea behind it is that although it's not a rover, I mean, it doesn't have wheels, it can't roll. It does have an electric engine, and that doesn't require fuel. It just requires energy. Um, and so in theory, I can hop all around BOP without worrying about if I'm going to run out of fuel. So that's the idea there. And which way am I going? That way. Okay. All right. Well, the only thing is I've got to try to stay in the sunlit areas because that recharges my batteries. And I'm going to try to land near the North Pole. Let's see what we can do about that. Let's do a quick inclination change. And I'm almost out of RCS if I'm not totally out, so we have to do all this on the gyroscopic SAS. Now, what am I actually aiming for here? Okay. You know what? We'll just bring it down and deal with it afterwards. It looks like a day on BOP is actually fairly short. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of explore whatever area happens to be in the sun, and then as that changes around, I will eventually cover the whole planet or whole moon in theory. All that may not be on video, because maybe lots of it will be boring. Let's see, where do I want to go? I'm going to try to get as close to the North Pole as I can, because I want to go check out the North Pole. And of course, as far as what areas are actually flat, no telling. You know, it's just you get down there and check stuff out, and I think I want to land on that mountain actually. That may be a mistake, but it looks kind of flattish up there. Yeah, right about there. Alrighty. Let's do a little time compression. Yeah, it's enough. Okay, where is my retrograde indicator? And it's amazing how many people do landings badly. I mean, I'll see videos on the internet, and people just don't get how you do landings. Of course, I'm not perfect either. I mean, I screw up landings too, but landings that you think nobody should actually have to screw up. But oh well. Now watch me totally foobar this landing here. And serve me right. Okay, well, mythical flat spaces on BOP. I don't see them. Yeah. Huh. I think the first thing that they should put in here when they decide to colonize BOP is a landing pad. Okay, let's drop for a while. Still got oodles of fuel. Okay. This may take a while, folks. One thing I discovered is that BOP will definitely rotate under you. It apparently rotates pretty fast. And so you think you're going to a particular location, and by the time you get there, the planet has rotated. Or the moon has rotated, I should say. Alright, we're still pretty high. Let's do a little more time compress. Alright, let's kill some more speed. Don't want to kill too much because it'll take forever to get down here. Okay. Alrighty, this may take a while. Let's see. I think I probably was aiming for that or something. But whatever I was aiming for, it's moved out of the way. I probably ought to aim for that. Let's go ahead and do that thing. And it popped up. I'm getting kind of close to the ground here, so I need to start thinking about landing. RCS off. And we drop it a little more. I could probably go ahead and jettison this thing and just land on the electric engines, but figure I might as well use it while I have it. These are the electric engines that were originally on the rover, which they work fine even though the rover didn't. Okay. Surface. What I was thinking. Okay, bring my RCS back. RCS off. Okay, any day now we'll land this thing. Shelly's looking pretty happy. Okay, seeing rocks. Another lovely bop landscape. I don't have a lot of faith as far as this being a particularly flat spot. In fact, I'm willing to bet this is not a flat spot. But the Lander Explorer thing has a pretty wide leg stance, so it should be able to land in a lot of places that a bigger rocket wouldn't make. But we still have to get it down somewhere. Yeah, that's not flat, not even slightly. Not a bit flat. Okay, give me a shadow. That weird seam effect going on. Alright, we're going to pop up a little bit. Kill the engines. Separate. And try to figure out where the hell we're going to go. Nowhere, looks like. Let's see. Oh, Nelly! Debris, death, and destruction. Okay, flat spot somewhere. Not seeing it. Oh, well, we wanted to head to the... Oh, shit! Dude, I did not mean for you to do that. Get back in there. No, I did not mean for that to happen. Shelly's doing a little thrill-seeking there. Alright, let's take a look at our map. Well, that's sort of the top of whatever that is. Let's go there. Okay, this may be a little tedious. Okay, Shelly Kerman is on Bop. Now, this is only our temporary station here. We're going to be moving around a lot. That's the purpose of this vehicle, is to move around and explore. but we're going to have Shelly come out and take a bow, reap the rewards of her hard work. Ooh, kind of rocking. Okay. Oop, good thunk. Oh, okay. Well, so much for the ladder. Okay. Well, I'm probably going to wrap this episode up since we've had many adventures and misadventures on this episode, and I probably will do my exploring of Bop off camera. But I will record it if anything interesting happens or if I find any artifacts, which I think I will. I think there's at least a dead Kraken baby on Bop somewhere, and I aim to find it. And But I will probably do most of that tedious exploring off camera. As far as on camera, I think I'm going to start doing some colonization of Ike because I got the new Kethane plugin that I'm very interested in using. Kethane allows you to extract fuel basically from the surface of the planet. So I'm going to probably start colonizing Ike here, maybe the next episode or the one after, and use it as a way station to get to Jewel. And that's all for now. See you later.